Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to 60 Days of DevOps with Vikas series, and today is going to be the day 9 of this series. So today we are mostly going to cover the Linux fundamental along with the lab. So we will see all the thing in real time. How does this work? If you're a beginner, or if you're experienced in both of the case, this video is going to help you a lot, or you can take a good revision, I will say. And the prerequisite is going to be from the day 1 to day 8. Please do watch this, then try to come here. Although this is going to be a separate topic, but there are so many correlation I have established from previous videos, so I will highly recommend you to go back and watch the day 1 to day 8 video. And if you are thinking where is the link is in the video description. And if you want to know more about what are the topics we are going to cover, please go through the video description and check that. I have given you all the topics and tools which we are going to cover. Okay. And many of you are coming to me and asking me what are the things which we are going to cover, what is this course is all about. So this course is basically from basic to advanced level, right? If you don't know ABC of DevOps, you can get started from this course. Okay, and you will get an experience of 5 to 6 years for sure. And in this project we are going to see real-time project scenario and mind map. Okay, we are going to see these all things. Coming to this section, so we always talk about learning in public, and we always highly encourage you all to start your own blog post and document your learnings, right? So I want to especially thanks MDL Imran and Shatish Kumar Nayak for always supporting us on LinkedIn. Via LinkedIn you can check out their blog, they are really interesting. So you will be thinking, what is this video is all about, right? So it's more about practical side of application based stuff. So there are two things, let me explain you. So there are two things, like how to use terminal. All right. And second thing is working with terminal, working with modification of terminal, example writing your own terminal program, right? So first one is more on the practical side. First one is more on the practical side, like how to use it. And this is very extremely important. Whenever you join a organization as a DevOps engineer, at least this operating system you should know about. Okay. And mainly you will be dealing about the commands and tool, right? Let's get started, right? So one more thing like shell scripting, right? So this also you know about, this is also called bash scripting. It's little more advanced topic. This is something we will be covering in the later DevOps tasks or DevOps days. Okay. So one of the most important skill is, before getting into this course, don't worry so much. Okay, have fun while learning and learn by doing. Okay, and get some hands-on experience. Try to implement these all things. Okay, so let's see now how the things work, right? So first of all, let's see what is terminal. What is terminal? So using this you will be able to control your operating system in the sense, this your operating system which is supporting these all application, your process, your jobs running into this particular system, right? Example example, you want to create a folder. Let's take a basic example. You want to create a folder, right? So to talk with him I have to use some command, right? So mkdir and something, this is the folder name, right? So using this command you are telling your operating system, create abc name of folder. All right. So coming to this part, you should know about shell as well. So what is a shell? Shell is basically a CLI, a kind of CLI is nothing but a command line interface which will take all your command as an input. Okay, and like example, create a new file or folder. So basically shell is the person who takes all the command line interface. It will take all your command as an input, interact with your operating system, and help you to get a desired output to you. How do my operating system will know what command line tool you are saying? How that is converted to instruction? So shell script is going to convert whatever your whatever input you are giving. It is going shell script is going to convert it to the instruction. It is going to feed to the operating system, and operating system will give you a desired output. Okay, you may ask, right? Hey Vikas, when running docker command or any git command, How does my computer know where this git command file located, right? So git command is nothing but that is a executable file, like, right, like example a Python. So let's go to the terminal, and if you will write Python 3, so you came here, right? But how does my computer know, like when I have typed this Python, how does computer know like this is what he has to open? For that there is a simple command. Okay, so you will do where python 3. Okay, so you can see here, right? So you will get all your executable related to this particular file into this location. So let's get started with the command. Okay, so I need to check in which present working directory I am in, right? So this there is just simple command pwd. So it is going to show you currently this is the location where you are. Okay, so let me switch it back. Suppose let's go to desktop. Okay, now I will do pwd. So you can see this is where currently I am, right? What does it mean? It means all the command you are going to run, that will get applied to this particular folder only. So let's create a folder. How we can create a folder? Simple command is make directory and some folder name like mkdir, and put some folder name. So you can see it has created a folder, right? It has created a folder. So where it will create the folder? Where it will create the folder? Where you are running this command, right? Where you are running this command? You will do pwd. You will get to know currently you are in desktop folder. Okay, in desktop folder you ran this command, so this command will get executed into the desktop folder only, right? This complete is your desktop folder. All right, so what if I want to create a folder inside the Mr. DevOps folder, right? How you can do that? If you want to create a folder inside this Mr. DevOps folder, how we can create that? So is it going to work? Mkdir hyphen, right? And if you will do now Mr. DevOps, I'm switching to this folder. If you will do ls, you can see, there is a folder. It's been created. But suppose if you don't have any folder, right? Currently we were having this folder, that is why it has created this name of folder inside this folder, because this folder is already exists. So now we saw how we can came out of the folder as well. If you will do a cd, it will take you back to the home path, completely home path. Okay, now we are going to see how we can temporarily set a environment variable. So this is very quite simple. You just have to do what? Use this command export. Suppose my path equals to, this is just a simple name, right? And now if I want to access this environment variable which I have set temporarily, how we can access that? Just to echo, use this variable. So you can see it is temporarily has been accessed, correct? If I will, close this terminal, if I will close this terminal, and when I will try to access the same variable, echo dollar my path. See, you got nothing, right, this time, because this is just temporarily accessible. So that was just some basics of it, right? Now let's see, now let's look at some more practical stuff, right? Like how to work with terminal and its important command. Okay, let's get started now. So first command, what we will see, we will do pwd. We will check the present working directory. So currently I am at this particular location. Okay, so pwd shows what is present working directory, which in which directory currently I am in right now. And so all the command that I will be executing in this, it will get executed in this particular folder itself. Okay, so let's go back to our, let's change this directory and go to our desktop folder. Let's do ls. So ls will do what? List out all the files and folder present inside a directory. So desktop is a directory. Whenever you do cd, it means change directory. This is a kind of directory, and once you will go to that directory, I want to do what? ls will do what? It will list out all the files and folder present onto that particular folder. So you can see there are two folder present, right? This is a kind of folder, this is also a folder. Now I want to see like what are all the hidden files also present here, right? Maybe some hidden files and folder will be present here. I want to check that. So there is a simple command, ls hyphen a. So you can see these three are hidden, present inside this files and folder. Okay, if you want to get more information about the files and folder, what you can do, ls hyphen l. So it will show you like the about the user, the group owner, and the size of the file. What is the size of the file? Apart from that, it will give you the date and time when it's been created. So so for permission and all things, obviously we are going to see in this present class only. So I just wanted to show you this command. So we will deeply dive into it, don't worry. So I want to do what now? I want to list all the hidden files, and I want to see in detailed way as well. So for detailed way, what I told you, use ls-l. So you can check about the user group owners and the size of the file and the date and time of the file which is being created, right? Now, and also you have seen a command ls-a that show that listed all the hidden file as well. Okay, and now what I want to do, I want to mix both of the command, so that what will be the output? So we will be listing all the hidden file, and we will see in detailed way as well. So do ls hyphen la. So you can see these three were hidden file. We are able to see the more detailed way of that particular files as well. Now I want to get into some other folder. So right now I am in desktop folder. Okay, I want to switch it to this Mr. DevOps folder. How I can go there? So just do change directory, means cd, and do cd Mr. DevOps, enter. And if you will do now pwd, guys, you can see currently where you are. So any command if you are going to execute now, it is going to get executed in this particular folder only. Correct? So if you will go back once, how I can go back once? Do cd dot dot. Okay, and suppose you want to list out all the files and folder recursively in the sense folder inside folder, folder inside file. How we can do that? Just simply do ls-r. So see, guys, so if you are in currently this folder, okay, you can see these are the files present inside this folder. This folder is having another folder. Correct. So this is going to show you recursively these things. So how we will clear the screen? Clear. It will clear all the screen. So now we will see about cat command. Okay, what does this cat command, how does it help us? Cat command, cat command. So it is a short form of concatenate. Okay, what does it do? So it will list out all the content of a file in standard output. List all the contents from where? Of a file. Means it will completely read out all the file, right? And that we call in this term standard output. Standard out, right? So now let's go back here and let's do one thing. Okay, now suppose I want to do cat. If you want to read some file, how you will do? Cat abc.txt if you have txt file. So currently we do not have any such file. Now let's do one thing. Let's just try to write a file. How we can write a file using cat? So cat like this, put some name like this, hello.txt, just hit enter, and here provide a name. So you can see, right, it has created a file hello.txt, and it is asking us to provide some input. So this is also one of the best use cases of cat. So my name is Vikash, right? Now I want to read the input whatever we have given using cat. So see guys, so you can see this is how we can read out all the file. This is how the cat will help you. Let's do one thing. Let's go back again to this folder, change our directory to this folder. Whatever we will do, our labs, we will do here only. I'm going to create a file cat file1 file1.txt. I am Vikas. Just hit Control D, Control D. Now when you will try to read this file, you can see here you have the output. Let's create another file in the same way, cat file2 dot txt, and let's provide some input. I am a singer as well. Just to Control and D, enter. And when you will do cat file2, so see, these are the input we have received in this particular file. Now what I am going to do, I am going to take the input, output of these two files, right? File 1 is having this input, file 2 is having this input, right? So I am going to combine these all input using cat command itself. So how we can do that, right? So just do cat file1.txt file2.txt, just move the output of this file to another file, file3.txt. Just hit enter. Okay, let's try to check the file3.txt now. File3.txt cat. So see, this is how cat help you to combine the output of two file into another single file. Correct. So what it does, it basically merge the output of both file. Correct. Another thing what you can do, another thing using echo also you can you know put push your output, concatenate your output to another folder. So let's see how we can do that. Echo hello Vikas, and this output I'm going to push it into some hello file, right? Hello.txt. Done. Now when you will do cat hello.txt, you can see. So using cat also, using echo also, it can be done. So there are many more different way. Other than that, I will show you those all things. Okay, so now the next command is man command. Man means manual, you can say. It is all about the manual about Linux. So if you don't know about any command, how we can use the particular command, you can go with this particular command. How I can use, like how I will know how I can use this echo command, right? So just type man and echo. It will list out all the thing which you should know, right? This is how you can use this particular file, echo hyphen n and hyphen, and the whatever you string you are going to pass, you can pass it. Correct. You can learn more about this. It is giving you all about the exit status. What does this hyphen n mean, which is given here, right? So this is all about this manual command. If you don't know about the use cases of any command, just type man and the particular command. All right. So I have a question from you all. Like, I want to translate a file content from uppercase to lowercase or lowercase to uppercase. How I can do that? So there is a tr command. There is a tr command. Let's check that. Man tr. So see how, so there is a very big, correct, how we can use this. This is the way you can use this tr hyphen d string 1 tr hyphen s string 1. What those all that does it mean? You can read these all things. Correct. But now my question is, I want to convert. Suppose I want to convert. Let's write a file. How we can write a file again? Let's do it using cat, and let's do one thing. Lowercase dot txt, enter, and let's write something in lowercase. I am okay. Just hit Control D. So let's try to read the file whatever we have written. Cat lower.txt. Okay, these are all the input I have given here. Correct. I want to convert this all input of this file to uppercase. So let's do that. Let's do that. How we can do that? First, we need to read the file. Correct. And there is a pipe symbol. Pipe symbol, it denotes like output of the first command. Output of the first command will act as an input of second command. What is the second command? We will use tr. And you saw, right, there was az. There was two type of string, a to z. If it is lowercase, convert it to uppercase and put it into a file also. What will be the file? Uppercase.txt. Right. So here, as I told, what does this pipe symbol do? It will output. It will it denotes like it outputs the output of the first command will act as an input for the second command. Let's do hit enter and let's go to read the upper.txt, and you can see everything it was containing inside that particular file, it's been changed to uppercase. Correct. And this is you will be thinking, what is that? This is a redirect symbol. If you are reading some file, you want to output it to another file, you will just do this symbol and it will redirect your output to some other file. So make sure you are passing this file name. Okay. So suppose currently I am in this folder, right? Currently, which folder you are? Again, revise it. You are in this particular folder. All the command you are going to execute, this is going to get executed by here itself. So let's do one thing. Let's create a directory, mkdir test. How we can create a directory? Make directory mkdir test. Once you will do ls now, it will list your directory. Now, if you want to create another directory into this test folder, right? Let's do one thing. Mkdir, if I want to create multiple folder at a time. So I want to create a random folder. Inside this random folder, I will want to create a hello folder. See, it is going to get fail, right? This we have already seen it. So in this case, how I will be able to create this folder. So first thing, what you have to do, you have to create a random folder. Okay, you see here you have the random folder, and now if you will run the same command mkdir random, inside this create a hello folder, it will create a random folder. See, hello folder inside this now. So the condition is this should exist, right? This should exist, then only it would be able to create the another folder inside it. So but if I want to create a middle directory between the random and hello, okay, there is a random folder inside this hello folder. I want to create a middle directory inside this random and hello. How I can do that? So you can't directly directly using this command, you won't be able to do that. So what you have to do, you have to do this command mkdir -p random middle and hello. Correct. So inside random, we should have middle, and inside middle we should have hello. Let's see. Inside random we have middle, inside middle we have hello. So it is not going to touch this, right? This is a different directory, right? Because inside random there is a hello also. Don't forget this. But what we have done in the next command, in between random and hello, we have created a middle folder. So in between random and after middle, after that hello. So this is how this is going to help you. All right, let's get back again. So mkdir -p is nothing but a parent command, right? So -p means parent. So now we will see how we can create a file. First, let's clear the screen, guys. How we can create a file? You can use this command, touch command names.txt. So see, it has created a file, right? If you want to create the same file inside a directory, right, we have a test directory. Let's try to create a file inside this test directory. How we can do that? Suppose I want to create a house.txt inside the test directory. So simply you will use the same command, touch test directory, and inside this I want to create a file house.txt. Correct. Let's switch to change directory to test. Let's list all the files and folder available inside this ls. We have house.txt here, right? Let's go back. Let's go back once. I am now in my Mr. DevOps folder. Correct. So now let's see another command. Let's clear the screen, clear. Now what I want to do, I want to copy content of one file to another file, right? For that, what we have to do, let's check the content of file1.txt. If it have something, it has some content. I want to copy the content of this file1.txt to another file. How we can do that? We have cp command. File1.txt, copy everything, every content present inside this file1.txt to another file. It has created a file copy.txt. Let's try to cat the file copy.txt. Correct. Let's clear the screen. So now we will see how we can redirect the output. Correct. So let's do one thing. This we have already seen. This is what I want to feed. Feed to redirect this output to another folder, file3.txt. Correct. Let's do cat file3.txt. See, this is how you will redirect. The main purpose is different. This is what we are revising. And again, I want to do what? Again, I want to copy this file3 output, put to a output.txt file. Not like this, sorry. Now if you will read this, you can see. Okay, but what if I want to rename? I want to rename some file. Okay, copy does what? Copy does what? It keeps both of the file, but it copy all the content of this file to this another file. What if I want to rename this file, right? I just want to rename this file. But so for that you have move command. For that you have move command. Okay, so suppose output.txt, I want to move it to demo.txt. So there is no any rename command in Linux, but you can use move command. So move command basically will help you to move all the content of this to another text file, and it will going to delete this previous text file. You won't see this output.txt. Correct. So let's hit enter and let's see. So currently you have output.txt. Let's see, we have it, right? Let's hit enter. See, it has deleted that file, or it has renamed the particular file and it has created this file. Now when you will do cat demo.txt, you can see the output. Correct. Right. So I have a question for you all, right? So you have to answer me in the comment section. How I can move and rename the file at the same time? Okay, just try to Google or anything. Do just try to give me the answer. Okay, you can take some time. You can pause the video. So this is simple. This is simple. We will use move command. Okay, what is the new name you want to give? Like new name dot txt. Okay, and this file we have to move as well as we have to rename. Okay, so let's take this demo.txt. I want to move this file. I want to move this file to the back directory. Apart from that, I have to rename this file. So new file.txt, hit enter. So see, the file came here, right? This file came here, new file. It's moved as well as it's been removed means it's renamed, right? So this is how it works. Now the next command we will see to remove a file. How to remove a file? So there are many folder we have. You can check using ls. You want to remove a file. How you can remove a file? That is simple command rm. Choose a particular file. Like I want to delete this particular file. Hit enter. Rm, and this it is going to remove that particular file. So I have a question from you all. How you can copy all file from one test directory to another random directory? all test directory, because see, a particular directory may contain another directory, another set of directory, and another set of files. A particular folder can have multiple files inside it, folder inside it. But I want to copy complete, I want to copy everything from one directory to another directory, files, folder, everything another directory. So only CP is not going to work. CP is just for copying a file. So this, you can see, it is called a recursive copy. Recursive copy. How we can do that? So this is a simple command: copy hyphen r, cp hyphen r, and here you have to provide hyphen r. Hyphen r makes the difference here, right? You can make the difference by hyphen r. Yeah, here you have to provide the test directory name, and here you have to provide some another directory name, random directory name. This is going to copy everything present inside the test directory to random directory. Okay. Now my question is, how I can move a directory or rename a directory. So till now we have saw how you can rename a file using mb command, move command. Now we will see how we can rename a directory itself. So how we can do that? So you can do use same command, move, provide the name of the directory. This test directory, I want to move it to as another name, like suppose a renamed directory. So see, it's been changed to renamed directory, isn't it? But I want to delete this directory now. I want to delete this folder now. How I can delete it? So there is a simple command, rm, and and file name. So this is not going to work. Let's see first. So rm is just to remove a file, right? I want to delete a directory here. So because because why this is happening? Because it will contain many directory as well, right? Rm is just to delete a file, but a folder may contain, here first of all it is a folder, and the folder can have multiple directory and files as well. So we have to delete it recursively first, right? So how you can delete it? Rm hyphen r, and then provide the name, rename directory. See, it will delete it. It has deleted. Correct. Another command was rmdir and the directory name. Let's create a directory, mkdir abc. Okay, let's try to delete that rmdir abc. It has deleted. For some of the command, you would be needing administrative permission, right? So for that, you have to be a super user. Then only you would be able to run some command. Correct? So how to be a super user? That is simply, we have seen in many of the project and thing. Here you have to provide the password. See, I became a super user now. How can I came out of it? Just to exit. Correct? Now I want to see, I want to check my system usage, system space usage. Basically, how we can check that? So there is a simple command, df-h. So you can check the system usage, right? These are all the mount point you have in your system. Mount point is nothing but a partition you do, right? So operating system has done some partition to run its process, you can say. So, or if you don't know how to run it, you can do a man command, right? Manual command hyphen df, man hyphen df. You will list, it will list out all the thing. You can do df hyphen b hyphen h hyphen caps h hyphen k. What does this mean? You can see, you can check out everything here. Correct. Let's clear it out. So now I want to do what? I want to read the disk usage, or you can say the free space present inside my system in gigabyte. How I can do that? So df basically gives you those all things, that is correct. But I want to check the free space inside my system. So if you will do man df again hyphen h, it is basically gives you a human readable format. Correct? Either byte, kilobyte, megabyte, you have to provide that option. Correct? Hyphen g basically gives you in gigabyte, right? Let's try it out. So let's, what was the thing? I want to read the disk usage or free space in gigabyte, but in human readable format. So human readable format and gigabyte. See, now it looks something different compared to the previous output. See, in form of gigabyte you have got it, right? So now we are going to see some other command. Okay, it is basically a head command, right? So let me create a file first. Let's create a file first, abc.txt. put some command here. Control I, A, B. Okay, let's save it. How we can save this file? Escape, colon, WQ, enter. Now when you will try to read this file, see, this is what the file is containing. Now what I want to do, I want to output the first few lines of any file. Now we will see how we can output only first few lines of any file, not everything. How we can conditionalize this, how we can make a condition for that. If you will do just simply head and the file name, so it is going to give you till 10. By default it is going to give you output of 10 top values. Head values means from top to bottom, 10 values by default. But what if I want to get just four head values? So you have to do what? Head hyphen n, 4, number of lines 4, and provide the file name, enter. See, this is how you can limit the output, right? In the same way, you have tail command. What if you want to get output from below, right? Let's try it out first. Let's see first 10 first, tail. So from bottom, it has given you 10 output, correct? So it basically printed last 10 alphabets or word, right? And I want to just limit it, right? Just till 2. How we can do that? Tail hyphen n2 abc.text. Just 2 from down. See, qp, pq, correct? Let's clear the screen. Now we will see diff command. So diff command basically do what? It compares a file line by line. It compares two file basically line by line and output the lines which doesn't match. Correct? So let's create another file. Like first file we have already ABC. Let's create another file from Q abcd.txt. Let's create two file. Come into input mode just by pressing I, Q, R, S, T. Let's put Q also here. Okay, so this file abcd.txt contains this data. Only what is matching here? Just Q is matching here, right? So now we will use diff command. Diff command will compare both of the file line by line. How we can use diff command? You can do man and diff, manual and diff command. Let's check this. Man abc.txt, abcd.txt. See, it is going to output, as I told, everything, every single line which doesn't match in both of the file. Okay, only Q was matching, right? Q was matching, but it didn't consider that, it didn't output that particular thing. So why do we need that? It happens like oftentimes we make some alteration without rewriting the file, right? Without rewriting the entire source code. So what are difference between two files? So we want to check that. So in that case we will use basically this diff command. Okay, so once this is done, so let me summarize you this. Again, it compares two file line by line and output the line which doesn't match in both of the file. Now we will see find command. So find command basically does what? Find command is basically to find stuff, right? So let's try out this command, right? So find, if you can do, you can find the manual as well, like find man and find, to get more of the use cases. Man find, right? You can see many things with this hyphen cap c hyphen h hyphen l. You can check out all the things if you want to know more about that particular command. So I'm going to tell you about the relevant thing which it does, like find into this particular directory. So you can see you will get complete list of files and folder into the this present working directory. I want to find everything inside the particular previous directory. See, this is going to give you this all thing. So find only. Now what I want to do, I want to find just the directory, not the file. So how I can do that? The question from you all is, I want to find only directory, not the file, but in present working directory. How we can do that? Just take the video, pause the video, and comment down all the command. Okay, so let me tell you. Use find in current directory, and you have to mention the type of the thing which you want to search, either directory or file. Okay, I gave a space here. See, this is just listing all the directory into the current working directory. Okay, similarly, I just want to find only files, not folder. How, what I can do? I can do find dot type, and this time file, D or F, right? You can see it has listed all the files inside the present working directory. It may be into directory also, right? See, this is a random directory, this is containing middle directory, and inside this file, so it is basically pointing facing, it is pointing basically toward the files basically. So now what I want to do, I want to find in the current directory, type should be file, and name of the file should be file2.txt. Okay, this is a very very important command, guys. We will see many of the use cases. So question from you is, find in the current directory, find a file named file2.txt in the current working directory. Okay, and that it is going to be a type of file. Okay, so how we can do that, how we can search that? So find in current directory, the type of the file is, the type is file, and the name of the file is file2.txt. See, you can see, right? It means in the current working directory, this file is existing. The next question from you all is, I want to find I want to find all file which will start with, search out all the file which is starting with this prefix, enter. So we have three files here, right? We have three files here which is starting with file. All right. So what after that? What after that? Now what I want to do, I want to find all the file that has been modified 20 minutes ago. Okay, not presently, but 20 minutes ago. How we can do that? Using the find command. Find. I want to check that particular thing in current working directory only. Find. What is the type? It is a type of file, and provide the file which has been modified before 20 minutes ago. 20. So these two files has been modified 20 minutes ago. Okay, these two files. What if I want to find file only in current directory, not in subdirectory? Okay, so earlier when you have used this command find dot, so here in this case, if we will add more hyphen type equals to file. So here you can see what this command is trying to do. When we are listing all the file, we are trying to find all the file. Correct. It is doing what? It is listing all the subfolder as well, like inside test also we have this file. What I want to do, I don't want to go in this depth. I don't want to go in this depth. I want to keep a one depth, right? Only one subfolder I want to check. How I can minimize that? So for that we have command find dot type equals to file, and here you have to mention the max depth equals to 1. So see, okay, so these are the file, right? Now you won't see this random text. It have the directory, but in with this random directory it doesn't contain any file. correct? All are only subfolder folder. So that is why it is not listing, it just listed the folder, but and it doesn't contain any folder. So this is how you can limit the depth as well. So suppose you want to list out all the file which is having file size should be 1 KB. How we can list out all those file? Find dot hyphen size which is 1 KB, greater than 1 KB. Enter. So these are the three files whose size is greater than 1 KB. Now this is one of the favorite interview question. Find out all the file which is empty. How we can find out that? Find out find in current directory all the empty file. So how you can find that? Find in current directory all the empty files. See, these all are empty file guys. Either the house.txt, the hello.txt. If you will try to read out these all things, you won't get anything. Let's go to random test, and it is having hello.house.txt. It doesn't contain anything. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now, when we talk about file, this is a very important question. Now we are going to cover. Okay, when we talk about file, we should talk about permissions, file permission. Okay, what are the permission which is available? Either we have read, write, and the third is execute. Okay, and these three type of permission will get three kind of people will be using your operating system. Okay, who are they? First is user, second is group, and third is other user. Okay, user is the person which is currently using your system, like user can be you, right? A single person. Group is a kind of entity, like sudo is a group, right? Sudo, if you will create a user and you will add the user to sudo group, the user will get all the accesses which is given to the sudo group, all the administrative access. So this is called group, and this is other user. These are all other people will fall under this. Okay, let's more talk about this in depth. Now to check file permission, I want to check file permission. How you can check file permission? This is very important topic. That is why I came back to the board. How we can check file permission? So let's go back to our terminal, list out all the file, and I want to check what are all the permission this file contains or have. How we can check that? Just do ls hyphen l and just do file2.txt. See, these are all the permission it has. You will see there is the triple dot triple. All are coupled as a triple. So let me tell you how does it actually works. Okay, so we saw the permission was something like this: rw hyphen r hyphen hyphen r hyphen. So first three, just take first three and these three. So these first three permission belongs to user. Okay, so currently user have read and write access. Read and write access. This belongs to user guys. Okay, user, group, and other user. User, group, and other user. So user have read and write access. Okay, tell me which this belongs to. This belongs to group. Group have only read access. Read access, just read access. And this belongs to other user that have again a read access. Correct. correct? So now what if you want to change the permission? What you want to change the permission? You can change the permission using chmod command. Let's see that how we can do that. So when you come here, let's check. Current permission is this. Current permission is this. User have read and write access, right? Group have only read access, and other user have only read access. So what I want to do, I want to change the permission. So using chmod. So I want to user can have read, write, and execute access. I am granting this permission. I think it will be in smaller case. Group can have read and execute permission, and other user will have only read permission. Okay, for which file you want to provide the access? I want to provide the access for file 2. Enter. Now when you will do ls-l and the file name file2.txt, see the first three part, see. Okay, forget about the previous now. Read, write, and execute permission has been given to user. Read and execute permission given to group, correct? Group. And other user have just read access. Other user have just read access. Okay. If you know the same thing which we have done using alphabets, you can do using number, right? Let me show you how you can do that and how does it get calculated. Okay, so 777 is the maximum permission you give, maximum permission. And how does we calculate this? How does we calculate this? So suppose what will happen if we will provide this 77 permission to a user. So currently this file is having this permission. Let's try to do what? Let's try to provide complete permission. Chmod 777 and file 2.txt. Now let's try to check the permission. See, rwx means the user have read write execute permission. The group has now read write execute permission, and the other user also have read write and execute permission. So what does this 777 does actually? How we will get to know? So here read means for consider it as a point. Write means 2 and execute means 1. Okay, so as we saw, like file2.txt have read write execute, read write execute, read write execute, these three permission, correct? So see, read 4 plus write 2 plus 1, 7. 7 belongs to this. This belongs to user. Again, same 7. 7 belongs to group. Again 7. 7 belongs to other user. So this is how guys it's been calculated. Let's try to do one thing. What will happen if I will do chmod 577 and to file 2.txt? What will happen? What kind of permission we will see? Now you can visualize it, right? You can easily visualize it. So you will separate it out like this: 333, 333, 333. This belongs to user, this belongs to group, this belongs to home, other user. So 5 means read and write, read and read and execute. 4 plus 1, 5. So 5 means read plus execute, means here read will come and here execute will come. Again 7 means rwx, totally it is 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. Again last one is 7, read write execute. So this is how we provide as permission. This is how we provide permission. So before giving the permission, you should read in such a way. So this is very very important. Now I think you are totally clear with this command, right? If you don't get cleared again, just watch this 5-minute video again. Just go back and watch this. Okay, now what we will do, if what if I don't want to provide any permission to the file? Okay, no permission. What should I provide then? So chmod 500 and file 2.txt. It means group have zero permission, no read, no write, no execute, and other user have zero permission. Let's try it. Let's try this out into the terminal. So this is our file 2.txt, correct? Let's do one thing, chmod hyphen 500 and file 2.txt. So currently this file 2.txt group and other user have all the permission, all the required permission it has. And once I'm going to nullify the permission for group and other user. Let's hit enter. Let's try to see the file permission now. File 2 dot. See, you have completely nullified, right? And it has the user have read and execute permission 4 plus 1 5. Hope it is clear now. So ls-l does what are all the current file owner? Okay, what are all the current file owner? It will list. So now I want to check which person you are logged in as into the present system. Which person, as a which person you are currently logged in. As a system can have multiple user, right? So currently, by which user I am logged in. So who am I? See, this is a user. Currently, you are logged in as. You can check. It can be different for you, right? It can be different for you, obviously. Now I have a question from you all. I have a question from you all. Let me explain you the scenario. Just try to answer this out. Just pause the video and think, guys. Think before answering. So suppose I have a file, like suppose let's take the same file, file2.txt. Okay. I want to give it root access. How I can give it? Okay. So if you will go back to the terminal, list out all the file, and let's, so using ch on command, you will give access to the as a root access. Okay. So before that, who am I? Vikas Kumar. And let's try to ls-l. So currently all the file have, you know, access to this particular user. Correct. Currently all the file have access to, this user has access to all the particular files. You can see. What if this file2.txt, right? File2.txt. I want to provide the user. I want to change the user of this file. How we can change the user? You have command like ch on. Change the owner. Change the owner to this. Instead of this particular user, I am going to change it to root user. So when you will hit this file, it is going to fail. I will try to answer this why. Operation not permitted. Okay, because this current user, who is the current user? Who am I? This current user doesn't have the capability, the power to change the permission for root user. It can't assign the permission. So how it can be assigned? How it can be assigned? So to assign it, you have to, only root can change the its root user permission. So for that, what you have to do, you have to put this super user thing, sudo. Now just hit the same command, sudo chon as a root abc dot, not abc guys, we are working on file 2.txt. It is asking for the password. Provide your password. Correct. Now ls-l. See, it's been changed. File 2.txt. User has been, not user, the access to the root has been changed. It has been given to the root now, right? What happen if you will try to access the file now? Cat file 2.txt. Permission denied. You can't read this file because this file belongs to root user now. So to read this file, you have to put sudo cat file2.txt. See, this is how powerful and beautiful this is subdivided, right? Try to grab this whole concept, write down into papers. Okay, don't just sit and watch. That's my uh, thought process. All right, now what we will do, now running cmd, now running command as a sudo. So running command as a different user, correct? So you ran as a sudo, right? When you ran the, when like, let's try to read the file again. File 2 dot, it is not, you are not able to run it. Why? Because you currently you are this user. The file belongs to root user. So to access the file, you have done what? You have done sudo, and then you have, they say, now you are able to run this. So sudo, now running command as a sudo means, you are running the command as a different user, not this user, not this user. You are running command as a different user. Which user? Root user. Okay, but actual user is who am I? Okay, so you will be thinking, what is root? Let's go to the blackboard again. And what is root? What is root? So this is a super user in Unix based system. Okay, and it is mainly used for administrative permission. Okay, and it have it have all the accesses. It has mostly all the access provided in the system. Mostly all the admin access it have. Maybe if you're not a beginner, you already know the importance of this, right? You always switch to root to perform any kind of operation, correct? Now let's go ahead. And now I have a question from you all. You have to solve it. You have to solve it, right? Like, I want you all to answer this. Find all the file with permission 777. I want you all to answer this question if you are following me. So now what? So till now we have searched for file. Now what if I want to search by text written in a file? So till now we have tried to search some file, right? So there was certain file, file1.txt, file2.txt, file3.txt. We have tried to find some file, but what if I want to find in terms of something written into that file? Based on that file I want to search. So here comes your grep command. So we will see in depth this grep command, guys. This is also very important. Okay, let's go back to the terminal to check this out. Let's remove this first. So in order to use this command, I would be needing, I should create three files. Let me create that. Let me clear the screen first. Let create three files. All right, and the second file I will create, suppose fruit. Okay, in the third file I will create according to names. right? This is a file containing all the names. So I have created three files. Let's check what are the contents it have. Companies.txt, this contain these values. Catfruit.txt, this contain these values. And cat names.txt, this contain these value. So if you want to check the grep version, just try to do grep hyphen v. So see, this is the current version of your grep. Now suppose I want to search Vikas into which file? Into names.txt file. How I can search that? Simply grep, pass the string into the double quotes, and provide the name of the file. See, Vikas is available here. What if I want to do some mistake here? Let's see. It the names.txt doesn't contain this file. So this is very very important, guys, because when we will do the shell script project, these basics at least you should know. Okay. So suppose what if I want to search based on the complete name? All right, to grep it based on the complete name, what I have to do? Let me pass the complete name here. Now what I will do, let's try to grep complete name, right? So for that, what you have to do, grep hyphen w, pass the string, and in which file? See, just by searching this, it will return you now the complete name of the file, right? Just by using this hyphen w. So do you know this is actually case sensitive? Case sensitive. Why? Because if you will do grep, and suppose I am giving it in caps, search this file is containing this, right? This file is containing this. .txt. It doesn't return, but this file is containing this value. I want to ignore this. How I can ignore this? For that, what you have to do, you have to do grep hyphen I. Now pass the name and the file name. See, now it has outputted everything. Correct. So this hyphen I will help you to invalidate the this your uppercase and lowercase thing, right? So it will help you to come out of the case sensitivity thing. Correct. Now search, I want to search a particular name by number. At what line number this particular word is present? How I can check that? So let's clear the screen first. Let's cat, and let's output this file, read this file. I will take any of the name. Let's take Ali, and I want to see at what line number this word is present. So how I can find out? Grep hyphen, sorry, grep hyphen n number, and here you have to pass the name and in which file. So at line number 3, this particular word is present, you can see. In the same way, grep hyphen n, let's check another name, Shreya, names.txt. So see, it is present in the 8th number of line in this particular file. This is very very important, basic but very very important for shell scripting. We will see the real-time use cases. Just hold on. Now what I want to do, I want to combine all the three command which we have seen. What are the command we have seen? We have seen hyphen w. Hyphen w for what? Hyphen w to check complete, print all the but just by searching Vikas, it was returning the complete name. Hyphen w. We have seen the case sensitivity thing, like hyphen I. If we will provide hyphen I, it will just print out the thing which we are looking for, rather than it is in uppercase or lowercase. And in the n is going to print out, and is going to print at what number of line the present word is present into this file. Let's do that. Grep when Rahul and names.txt. So see, at 6 number this is present. But what if we don't know Vikas exists in names.txt or not? How we will search then? I don't know, right? Currently, whatever we have seen, we were sure like this particular name is present inside this file. We know that. But what if we don't know? What if we have multiple file here like names.txt and abc.txt? Many files are there, but we don't know a particular word is present into which text file. So how we will search that? So for that, what you have to do? Let me clear the screen first. So you have to do grep hyphen when I want to search this word because into current directory, check all the files in current directory, all the files which is starting with the extension is .txt, all text files in current directory, all text files, search for this keyword. So see, it is permission denied, but just see, this copy.txt is containing this Vikas keyword, this file1.txt is containing this Vikas keyword, right? This file 3 is even containing this particular name. So like this, it is going to search everything. Okay. Now my question from you will be, check recursively if file exists in directory 2. Okay. So currently what will happen, it is checking in the current directory file only, right? Maybe what can happen, there can be a certain directory, in that directory there can be a file, and in that file there can be this name, this particular keyword may be there, right? So how we can check that? So this is called recursive, guys. Again and again I'm saying this is called recursive. You want to check folder inside name file, text file, right? You are reading like that. So for that, what you have to do, you have to do grep hyphen r, this name, I want to search this name and current. Okay, see. So if the directory, if directory inside a directory have a text file, if it contain that particular keyword, obviously it will list out all the things. Just try it out from your side, just writing the files. It is going to work. Okay. Now I want to list out all the file that contains Vikas. Okay, how we can do that? Grep hyphen and file, the name is this and that. So these are all the file which contain Vikas, right? These are the all the file which contain this particular keyword. All right, either it is in caps or a small, doesn't matter, but it does contain, it does contain. Now you want to see how many file contains Vikas. I want to count how many file contains this particular keyword. So wrc, c means count, count here, which keyword, this keyword, and where, in current directory. So this file contains one time, this file contains one time, this file contains one time. See, this file contains 0 time, this file contain one time. So like this, it is showing how many file contains Vikas how many times. Okay. One more very important command I would like to tell you. Like suppose whatever command you have written till now, right? Maybe you forget, right? Maybe you will forget, but you want to list out all the particular commands so that I can revision it. So there is a command history. Maybe I have restarted the terminal, that is why it happened. Correct. But you can see, right? These are the things, these are the commands you have run till now, right? Last command is this. So if you will not close your terminal, it will keep the history of your commands. So this command is basically help you in that way, right? Now what I want to do, I want to grep the history of ls command, right? Only ls command I want to check the history of only ls command, how many time we have used this ls command. So this we can achieve using pipe symbol. So first just type this command history, pipe symbol, and grep what ls. This is very important, guys, the pipe, right? So just single time we have used this command. Let's try out how many time we have used the grep itself right now. See, this much time you have, this much time you have used it. So now we will see alias. Alias, what does it mean? Alias command. So this is basically a short form for any command. Suppose take an example. In your day-to-day life, every day you are doing like git add, git commit, git push, origin, main. So in your day-to-day life, you are going to type this much command, right? Why don't you make it short, right? Like git add. In this way, whenever you will type this in terminal, this is going to work, right? This is going to work. Ga, you can write git commit hyphen m. Okay, and what else you can do? You can do this git push origin main. So now whenever you will type this command in terminal, either ga git add, either git commit hyphen m, and your git commit git push origin main, just by typing this simple keyword, you can, you can save your, how much time you can save. So this is how alias is going to help you. We are going to see some tips and tricks that will help you to save a lot time. Okay, so let's go back to the terminal. And so first trick is, suppose you have run this command git push origin main, you got this error, right? So first thing is, suppose I am at this command, I am in the last. I am in the last, right? My cursor is blinking in the last. I want to go to the first, right? I want to go before this git also. How I can go that? Just type Control A. Like this, you can come, right? Now, if you want to move to the end, how you can go there? Just do again Control E, Control End. So see, you came to the end now. Correct. Now, if you want to remove everything after the cursor, like suppose I am here, I want to remove everything after my cursor, like main, everything after main will be cleared from main. So for that, what you have to do? You have to do Control K. See, it deleted. And suppose you are looking for some folder. Let's go to desktop, go to Mr. DevOps folder. Okay, and here I want to search for some file, right? You don't want to type the complete name. Okay, how you can do that? Like suppose I want to read some file 2.txt or file 3.txt, but I don't want to completely type it. See, just write some keyword, just file key tab. See, file 3. Tab will do what? Tab will basically auto complete the things. Okay, and now if you want to, it's like check the before command you ran, right? Just now you can just hit up arrow, you can see all the command just by hitting the up arrow. If you can use the same down arrow as well to see the all the last command which you ran till now. You have your own history also, whatever you ran, like we have terminal, we have again restarted a terminal. So you have history command, right? Now if you want to search some previous command which you ran, how you can search that? Just you can do control and r, and here you just type Mr. cd Mr. See, it is giving the top, right? It is giving in the top this command you want to run. Correct. You are already in the folder, that is why it is failing. So this is another command that is cleared. It will clear out all your screen. Correct. Now what if you want to run multiple command at a time, in the sense one after another, but in a single command? How you can do that? See, that also you can do. So suppose cat read first file 1.txt. After reading file 1.txt, read file 2.txt. After reading file 2.txt, read file 3.txt. Enter. Enter. So see, this is trying to read the file. Why this is not reading the file 2.txt? You remember, right? We have changed the user. You have changed the user of file 2. Now only root can access this. ls-l. See, but using this, if you are writing the command in this way, you can execute uh, multiple command in a single line, one by one. And now we will see short command. Short command, right? Sort will short. So let's see, check companies list first. So these are the companies list we have. Now what I want to do, I want to short this whole thing in reverse order. Correct? How we can do that? Just type sort command -r means reverse companies dot text. See, it has printed but in reverse order. But what if I will do this companies dot txt? So it will by default do what? It will sort all the command in what? Increasing order, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, like this. Correct. But if you want to reverse it, just put -r. If you will just sort it, it will just sort it into increasing order, ascending order. All right. So now we will see some of the network command, guys. So what are the network command we will see today? The network command are very, very important when you are going for troubleshooting purpose, right? If you launched a web server on any application, the people are not able to access the application. You are even not able to access your application. You will try to troubleshoot, right? Either it is accessible or not, at which port it is blocking. So there are many command, but I will be giving you some hint about the most important command. Like you have ping command, you have ns lookup, you have netstat. I will explain all the command. Fconfig, you have telnet. Just try to remember these all commands. These are very, very important command, guys. So now let's go back to the terminal. Let's try to see these all command one by one. So let me clear the screen first and let's start the networking command. Okay. So suppose if from the system you want to check either internet connection is active or not. Okay, you are able to go reach the internet or not. How you can check that? Just to ping google.com. See, you are able to reach to that particular Google server. Means internet is working fine, right? Control C, come out of it. Now you want to check IP address for the particular domain. What is the IP address of the particular domain? That is google.com. So to check that, you have ns lookup google.com. See, it has given you the server address. Correct. You can go in depth also, like from which server this traffic is going. ns lookup, take this IP, paste. See, like this. Now you have netstat command. Netstat command is something like it will show you all the port that are listening currently. It happens, right? Suppose you are running a Jenkins server and your Jenkins server port is not working at 8080. How you can check that? Either the port is active or not. So you can use netstat command. So it will list out all the command for that particular application, right? If you want to get more details, you have if config man if config, and it does what? Configure network interface parameter. So it will show you what are all the network interfaces present. Currently, it is going to list out all the things here, right? Let's come out of it. Okay, you have wget command. Wget command. Wget command basically will help you to download some package from internet. So let's suppose you went to the internet, CSS, correct? You want to download this file. You just need to grab this link. Let's go back here. wget and paste this link. After that, you have top command. So the better way will be to run this lab, use a ubuntu server, right? Just try to use a ubuntu server instead of your local. I will suggest you. Okay, if you have operating system as a ubuntu, then that is also well and good. So now you have top command as well. Top command is nothing but it does what it shows all what are all the processes are running and what is the cpu consumption with for that particular process and at what port that particular process is running, right? See, it has listed out everything. If you want to kill any particular process, just do what kill and take this id and it will just forcefully close this process. I don't want to close it right now. Apart from that, if you want to get information about the kernel currently you have, right, in most of the interview they ask how to check the kernel of the particular os. You have uname. See, currently for the mac you have the darwin as a kernel, right? And you have zip command also if you want to zip some files and folder. Like suppose I want to zip file1.txt, file.zip to which file you want to zip, file1.txt. So see, it will zip it. It will zip it. So see, it has created a file.zip. Again, if you want to zip multiple files, let me delete that. rm-rf file.zip. It deleted. I want to zip multiple files at a time. How we can zip it? Zip. What will be the file zip name? File.zip and file one file1.txt, file2.txt, file3.txt. Could not open reading. Again, it causes issue, right? So you want to unzip that file. What you will do? Unzip file.zip, right? And it will ask you, are you going to replace the existing file or not? So you just do yes, yes for another file. So it has done what? It has created these two files, right? It has unzipped these two files. If you want to check the particular system domain name, how you can check that? You have host name. See, this is currently the domain name of my system. Now suppose we will see some of the operating system command, right? What are all the operating system command we have? Operating system command. So mainly you have uname, you have uname hyphen o, you have uname hyphen m. Let's check what does this command do. So for first check your uname. So this will basically show you your linux kernel. So currently for mac os this is darwin. So what is the type? What is the type you want to check? So uname hyphen o. So it will show you this is a type, this is darwin, right? I want to check the architecture now. You can do uname hyphen m. So it is based on AMD 64, not x86 for Windows, right? It is AMD 64. Now I want to check the kernel version, uname hyphen r. So this is my current kernel version, guys. So I want to know everything, every single detail about this operating system. How I can know that? This is also very, very important command. I felt it for the interview perspective. OS release. So now we will see how we can run a command. The condition will be first, if first one will get executed, then only the second one should get executed. So in that case, what you can do, suppose you have echo success. If first will be success, then only second command should run. Second success. So see, if we will do some error like this, if one of them, one of the both command will fail, it is going to fail. See, not found. So it didn't printed the second one. Now you have or operation also. Like if you will use the same command. So see, if one got failed, another has printed. So like this, you have the operator command as well. Here also we will see more details. So this was all about the introduction class for Linux today. Hope you have make notes of it, and see you in another day 9, day 10, where we will see some of the advanced topics as well along with the project. So thanks for watching.